Well, all right. Welcome back to another exciting episode of The Art of Good Governance, Communication. We're not going to insult anybody today, even jokingly, right?
Right.
Right. All right. We'll start off with our usual thanks. Thanks to the Carmel Chamber of Commerce. Love to say the Carmel-by-the-Sea Chamber of Commerce, but we know it's the Carmel Chamber of Commerce, and we're very respectful of that, of course. Great candidate forum last night, hosted by Cynthia Buell. One of the previous presidents, and obviously our always very helpful Jenny McMurdo. So thank you, great job last night, and congratulations to the candidates. Just a reminder that the CRA, the Residents Association, has a candidate forum next Thursday, the 1st of October at 7 p.m. So another good opportunity to hear the incumbents and the council candidates for next year. What else do we have here, Chief?
Bonds.
The bonds. The bonds sold well on Wednesday. My kids got up early to watch the dynamic portal, which is called Game Day. The bonds sold. The yield obviously is not a lot because of the low interest right now. So the out years sold very, very well. The par rate was between $111 and $128. They all sold, and it's largely because of our great credit rating and the very stable way that we budget. So again, hats off to the council for their leadership, certainly, and the staff that does a wonderful job maintaining our finances. The Mayor's Ad Hoc Committee on Outdoor Seating met this past week. We'll meet in 2 weeks. We talked again about coverings. You'll see some coverings that are going up now. Those have been approved. We talked more about additional seating outside, and I'll talk about that in a second, and then additional enforcement, and then continuing to encourage employees to park remotely. The lots at Sunset, the lower lot, the main lot, the north lot are available, the lot at Vista Lobos. And then you're going to take next month the small parking lot at the post office to the traffic safety committee.
Correct. Yes.
So we'll get the community's input and fingerprints on that before we make any changes. And then lastly, and I think most importantly, Supervisor Parker, 5th District Supervisor Parker, has a meeting with the mayors and city managers in her district every 2 weeks. Yesterday we met. We were joined by Assembly members Rivas and Stone, and outgoing State Senator Bill Monning. That's not the important part. The important part is that the Board of Supervisors in Monterey County have written a letter to the governor asking that he allow the opening of indoor restaurants at 25% of capacity right now. And this was wholly embraced by certainly the mayors and managers of Monterey, Pacific Grove, and certainly Mayor Potter and myself. And Mayor Potter has asked me to draft on his behalf a similar letter to the governor that we, again, in our current color, which is, what's our color now? Is it purple or red?
Purple.
Purple tier allow 25% indoor seating. And again, and that's because we're moving into the winter season, and we need to continue to provide some relief for our restaurants, and more importantly, those that are most vulnerable in our society, the restaurant workers. And again, certainly with all the protocols, all the necessary COVID protocols, we want the governor to allow 25% of capacity seating. And then when we move to the red tier, we'd allow 50%. So we'll see how that goes. We're not the only county that's trying to pressure the governor accordingly, but with the proper protocols, we think that this can be done safely. So that's what I have, Chief. What do you have?
Great. Well, I want to talk about our signage in town, our mask signs.
Yeah.
We are getting a lot of calls about people stealing them, so please stop. That's it. Stop. Leave the signs.
Don't do
Leave
it.
the signs.
Don't do it.
We will replace them as we can. We'll pick them up. We'll put them back up, but we are still enforcing, and we'll be out there this weekend. With that, there's also the Ferrari races coming this weekend, so we really want to welcome our visitors, but we will hold them accountable as well. We'll continue to enforce the governor's orders. Beach is open. Go enjoy it. And it's supposed to be nice weather this weekend, but there is a high surf advisory.
Yeah.
That's not on our notes. This is ad-libbing. High surf advisory. So please, if you see people at the beach and they have kids, dogs, people trying to swim in it, there's a lot of rip tides. This is a dangerous time of year with the waves.
Yeah.
We really don't want to have any accidents down there. So if you want to do your part and you're on the beach and you're local and you know it, tell people who look like they're doing something that's unsafe. Just advise them. We really don't want to respond to a ocean rescue this weekend.
Definitely, yeah. The ocean's going off today until about 2 o'clock. That's at high surf advisory. Even the true watermen and waterwomen aren't in the water today. It's just it's really kind of treacherous out there. So stay out of the water
Yep.
and take good care.
Take good care.